How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Trailmakers Creations by ThatDomGuy. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Thanks for tuning in. Recently, I've had some requests for a way of transporting containers around. Build a truck to get move containers around, or some kind of vehicle. So I've been kind of playing with that idea the last couple of days, and in my mind as well as in the game. I just wanted to share with you guys what I came up with. I came up with some pretty unique ideas. Want to see what you guys think. First thing we're going to be taking a look at is this mega forklift. As you can see, it's got the three-wheel action happening just like on a forklift. Really robotic looking. As you can see, it's using some pistons and servos there in the arms. We'll see what it does. This was my first idea that I had in my head for moving containers around. We'll jump in. See here, it's got them big motors on the back there. There's also a bunch of weight there in the back that'll shift when he moves his arms. You're gonna hit Q. Lifts his arms like this. You can see he's got magnets on the end there. There's a couple different lifting points on this. So let's go over to that's the WASD. We'll actually rotate his body like this. And then we use the arrow keys to actually drive the forklift. As you can see, we've got the single wheel steering in the back like a forklift. We've got some decent maneuverability. So we can just zip up like this, hit Q, boom, he just presses that sucker right over his head. Now you're thinking, well, now what do you do with it? Well, what you can do is you can hit number 2, and that turns on his forehead grippers. So now we can hit number 1 to let it down. Oh, sorry, Q to let it down. And we can get it to just float there in the air. Look at that. Okay, what's up with that? I think I found a bug. It's okay, we can catch it though. Hey there, big guy, you want to grab that? Got it. Alright, now we can let it go again. Let it go. Oh, and it falls behind us. That's because we didn't use number 3. Oh, we actually busted off a couple of the pieces. Okay, let's rebuild. Haha. So, the pieces on the back. Number 3 does this. Open up this. Which is got a magnet there, and 2 arms fold out to hold it on either side. But yeah, let me just show you. Okay, no, let's just turn that. We want to turn the body. Whole thing. So we just go up like this and grab this. Go Q. I can hit number 1 and turn on some stabilizers. And I'll hit number 3 like this. And that turns on that magnet. Q will release his hands again. And now you can see we actually have the container on top of his head, I guess you could call it. Let's see, we'll stack it on top of this one here. If we can. Come on. This. And we can't actually reach up and grab it again. So 3 is what we've got it grabbed with. I'll turn on number 2. Turn off number 3. Reach up with his arms. Grab it and turn off number 2. Oh, and we'll throw it behind us. Come on. Turn that on. Just grab it and put it over there. Oh, really? That's the forehead one is for. Grabs onto it if it falls to the front like this. And you can just turn that off. Use number 3 to grab it this way and lift. Number 3 also gives you a little bit of leverage. Now if you back up a little bit, number 4 will reverse that magnet on top of them that's holding that there. Let's see if we can fling it onto that one. Oh, close. No cigar. So yeah, that was the first design. So that would be like around the docks, basically. Moving them short distances. Getting it to a boat that's flat, maybe a barge or something. So let's see what else we got. Meanwhile, back at the spawn point. So the next one was I decided to simplify it a bit. Say we needed to get our containers from here over to the docks. Came up with this flat idea. All we need to do is back up on the right side for a container. Hit number 1. Hit number 2. Hit number 1. Oh, I got some broken stuff. Okay. So the way we avoid that here, we'll put that down. Driveway and rebuild here. Grab the blue one instead. We pull up the side. It's something I kind of forgot to do. It eliminates that destructive capability. So number 1, we center this on our container. Q and E. Well, see, we're actually sliding into the container, so we'll just slide right into it. But Q and E actually extend the magnet in the middle and retract it. So we can extend that out. Hit number 2, turns it on. Then we can retract it. Hit number 1 to fold it up. Keep it on a little bit so it doesn't glitch out on us. And then you're totally capable of just driving around with it. Now you can drive it to wherever you need to get it, where somebody's got a crane or whatever that can grab it and load it onto a boat or onto a semi-trailer. Do a little container drifting. But the problem is, what if you run across water, right? So you hit that, and you hit that. And you just take your container where you need to go. Because it's a hover container carrier, so we can get the containers to the islands if there was any islands over here that we could take it to. Well, the closest island would be the Snow Island, and that's on the whole other side of the island. Let's see if we can get this to land back on land here. Nice and simple. H. There we go. A little bit of damage, but we'd be alright. Ooh, what's going on? What's going on? Settle down. So we can get it. We can get it here. We're here. We kind of took the long way around the water, but that's alright. Number 1, get off me, man. Cause me headaches. Number 2, and then number 3, we have to push that away like that, so we can drive away. Get away from me, man. So yeah, that's like the flatbed carrier, distance carrier, container hover pad carrier McThingy. I have no idea what the name of these things. But let's go back to the spawn point, because now we get to take a look at. I decided to get a little. I thought this one was kind of cool. Wanted to build a vehicle that I could get around with, a 2-part vehicle that I could get around with, using one part to get the other part around. Oh, this is going to work out well. Watch, just going to spring out of the ground. Wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay, so I should be able to test. So what we've got here, You can see we've got in the bottom in the yellow, that's where I'm sitting. There's another seat on the top. That's actually a remote controlled container lifter drone. The bottom is your control seat or your control area. And your drone actually gets you around to where you know you need to go, sets you down, then you control the drone to lift the containers and load the ships and stuff like that. And whenever you need to move for a better vantage point, you just come and get yourself and grab yourself with the magnet and carry your control box to wherever it is you need to go. So let's have a look-see. So we can use the spacebar to lift straight up like this, but I need to make sure that we have our remote control in action. As you can tell by the bottom here, we'll use X and Z to extend our pistons, which gives our control booth some height. And then we'll hit number 1 to release. And it automatically contracts, which means we are in control of the drone. As you can see, the spacebar there controls the drone. We also have a bunch of lights here, and that helps so you can tell where your target is directly below where your magnet is. Number 3 is the magnet, so we'll just use left control to come down here a bit, like that. Come forward, number 3. We'll pick ourselves up, and up we go. And here we go, off to work. We have forward thrust, WASD controls is the drone. You get a little bit of assist there from the I don't know what you're going to call that, the cage, the control cage. So we can fly over to here. Let's say there's a ship there in the harbor that needs to be loaded. You're coming to work. Oh, here we go, off to work today. So you could just come anywhere you want here. Slow down. Come down a wee bit. Whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. We'll extend our foot out here, and then number 3 to release. Our drone is now on its own. If you want to go into first person view, which it is designed to do, this is first person. Your arrow keys control your cabin here, so you can work from here. WASD, spacebar, left control. Number pads. Oh, are we all the way up? Do we have maximum height? There we go, so that we can kind of see the top. I would have liked to have made it taller, but then I would have made the whole thing taller to carry around. So we can go backwards a little bit here. It's actually much easier to do outside of first person. No, we don't want helicopter chase. We want orbit cam. See, we're nowhere near the containers. So let's say this orange one here. So we fly over top, we're looking at the spotlight on the ground. We just want to center our spotlight on the container, and then we know we're directly above it. Kind of like that. And then left control. Oh. Back up a little bit. Now number 2 is some land assist legs that you'll see fold out. Those basically help you stabilize when you are where you want to be. So right about there, or a little bit over on it. Probably hit number 3, and then tap our space bar. As you can see, we can lift that container, keep that stable. Now the front of our drone will have an orange light on it, a light bar right there, the yellow one. So that way we can use that to tell from a distance which way our drone is facing. And we can control what we're going to do with it. So we'll take this over to the docks. That's not really the best handling of that, so we might want to stop here. We'll just lower this down. We'll set that down. We'll get a better grip on that. Let's turn this way. We'll move over this way a little. Go number 3, a little bit better grip, and we'll just take this over to the docks. So if there was a ship in the middle dock here, we would carry this over this way. Again, using the light on the ground as a reference as to where you're over, because it's really hard to judge distance. Say if there was a ship waiting here, See, make sure we're not gonna. Oh, we're about to dump it in the drink. You see that? Oh, hey boss, which crate was full of cell phones again, man? Okay, so it looks like we're right over top of here, so we can lower this down, slow down, lower that down there. Number 3, we can get rid of that, detach from it. Now we can turn and look for our yellow dot. There it is. Use our forward key. Come back to me, man. Can't see what you're doing over there. So he's got to come back and get me. Drop this down. Settle down there, buddy. Oh, it doesn't really matter which way you grab it from. You get used to this after a short while. Number 3, there we go. Lift up your workstation. Come on, man, let's get to work. And if the footing's not directly the way you want it there, you can use your arrow keys to straighten it out. Then you can just move your control station down here. So that way you could be up in a mountain somewhere. You could have a race of these trying to get one to catapult somewhere and launch some containers. We come down like this, bring it down, nice and easy. There you go. Extend that footing out. Release the magnet. Fly back over here to our container. We could have a race just to see the first person to get 10 containers to the end of the dock. Right, regardless if I get it there. Take these drone carriers, sit up there, carry them over here, and just drop them when you fly over top without landing them in the water. Like I said, it's hard to judge distance, so that'd be pretty entertaining. So you just pick this one up now. Right, if there was a ship here, I could probably load this onto a ship, no problem. Well, I'm not going to say no problem. It'd be a little challenging, but very, very doable with the controls that are built into this. So you gotta have this set here for somebody that's got a crane. Detach. See, nothing breaks or falls apart. Impressive, eh? So yeah, there we go. I hope that satisfies your container moving needs. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. Which one do you like best out of those 3? Or do you have a totally different design? Different idea altogether? Some of your other comments as well. I am working on some tank turrets and some other goodies that you guys have asked for, and you'll be seeing those things soon. So again, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.